awkward when he showed up and said, "Why are you writing my name on the door in dry erase marker?" I mean, that's not a good time. It's crazy. As of today, 12 top government or White House officials have been fired or resigned since Trump took office. Yeah, and Trump was like, "Just 5 more eliminations until I announce the winner." Reality show.
Baby down by the river. Some prayer.
This band is really popular.
Radio 95.1. One of my favorite Grateful Dead tunes about a nice chick that pays his tickets when he speeds. Jerry Garcia would have been 75 yesterday.
Damn.
That's Opie one. That's Opie. Were you Opie Hughes? Just Opie.
What? Up here?
Wherever you want to be. Opie and Carl are in the joint.
I think it's time to get rid of the Opie name, to be honest with you.
I love that Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's my favorite. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Isn't that cool?
I spit through the whole thing.
Listen, let me just quick. We got time. This is Opie and this is Brother Carl. We got. I almost got. I got.
What's going on with you?
I got overserved last night.
It's their problem, not
Do
yours.
they know that you stopped at the store to buy Pedialyte
No.
on your way in today?
Pedialyte.
That's a
Really?
So
Am I right?
hungover.
good job. You champion.
Now you applaud that, and I see that as rock bottom.
What are you talking
I see that
about?
as pathetic.
No.
A grown-ass man stopping at a grocery store
How
at
about-
4 in the morning for Pedialyte.
When you put Ambien in a blender with Pedialyte, I bought a condo at rock bottom.
I don't think you can hit rock bottom at 70.
See, because I got that. But here's the deal: you hit rock bottom maybe if you call in sick.
Yes.
If you're going to come in and do your duty and get your Pedialyte, because my head's killing me and I drank too much tequila.
Yeah.
Then you get the Pedialyte.
I think at 70, you just put the foot on the gas, right, Carl?
That's
Put
it.
it on.
Now you just keep going.
Just
No.
free fall.
Now let me tell
free
you,
fall.
a couple of things happened last night. We have a lot of things happened last night.
You
But
told some stories.
On my way out of the hotel, look at that. Where are we having lunch?
Grappa.
What's that?
Says grappa.
Ever have grappa?
No, I've never had it.
Get ready.
Okay.
Oh, this is tough.
You ain't.
Stuff's
Oh, Paulie.
Yeah,
Grappa is tough,
I remember
Paul.
this from Italy.
Grappa.
Oh, yeah.
So why, Carl? First of all, Opie had one of the biggest shows in America. Once it was Opie and Anthony show, and most recently, the Opie station, the Opie show. He has been let go for nefarious reasons,
I like that.
which crap reasons, which he makes. He'll say it even meaner because it's his thing, and he deserves. But I just wanted to say about Carl,
Yeah.
I met him on your show.
Yeah.
Carl's a Cuban chef. Can I say that?
Sure.
It doesn't mean he cooks Cuban food. He's a Cuban motherfucker that's a chef.
I've opened a lot of Cuban restaurants.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
But you also have Italian restaurants.
Yeah.
And a couple in Jersey, 3 in Jersey.
Right.
But anyways, Paulie, because you're a food guy,
Love it.
this cat knows so much stuff.
I'm very excited to meet Carl.
No, I'm not kidding you. This guy knows the restaurants in Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah.
And stories about them. And one of the stories you told last night won't play on the radio.
Right.
Because I liked how you did it physically. but we might have to tell that story. But we have to, before we get to Opie's story, I've been dying to tell these kids what happened when we went to Bronca yesterday. When I ran into my buddies in the park.
Oh, jeez.
That was possibly, in my 42 years of being alive, top 5 most awkward situations I've ever seen in my
All
life.
of a sudden, he just pulls up to that park. I don't know much about this situation.
Of course, you don't know anything.
And we just jumped. I don't know anything. You SOB.
About that story.
Oh, okay.
Of course you know. I would know. You don't know anything about the story.
I was like,
We're getting,
"Damn,
we're
we
getting
nailed it."
We're getting combative. We're all real tired. Too much tequila last night. So, Wease jumps out of his car and just starts a pretty intense argument with a guy easily a third of your age.
Is this parcel 5? Is it what happened?
Yeah, and we thought, me and Carl for a moment there thought we
Was this
were
Ray
all
Ray?
going to end up in
Pardon me?
jail.
Was it Ray Ray who was in the
Here's the
protester?
story. I forgot his name. Is that his name?
His name is Ray Ray.
Okay, here's the story. We're going. Carl, Opie, and I are gonna. We were at Char. We're having drinks at the Strath. They got having a ball, and brother Josh said, "Why don't you guys go have dinner over at Bronca? I'll call my wife and they'll save you a table." So we go. I pull up to park, and the crew, Ray Ray and his gang, are in the park sitting there. I gotta go talk to these motherfuckers.
Now, what time of day is this?
Six,
Seven,
seven.
somewhere around there.
I got my ass kicked. But I'll tell you something, I was ready.
You think?
No, I was. I thought I would. Did I back down and I missed something?
You didn't back down. I didn't know what to do.
I did not want anybody to do nothing.
Did you get into an Arts Center versus Green Space debate? Is that what happened?
Debate.
Oh boy, was it a debate!
It was the hippiest argument I've ever heard in my life.
But here's the deal, Paulie. You remember Ray Ray, right?
Of course.
One of his henchmen was exactly. Ray Ray was sitting down over here.
Yeah.
But his henchman played the exact role. And here's what I want to do, and then we're going to get to all Opie and Carl. But here's what I want to do. He's yelling at me, and it was the kind of thing where I don't get to talk, like he did on the radio, right? And man, they're going on and on and on. And they said that I said that basically, I'm not going to say verbatim what they said, but they implied that I definitely said, why don't the minorities downtown sell more weed so they can afford to go to a play? Now, I don't remember ever saying that.
I don't recall you saying that.
And I don't remember, I know that me personally would never ever think of ever saying something like that, and so I was really pissed. But in retrospect, if by any, I told them I was going to give them $50. Give them the no bet. If they come up with tape, they say they got the tape.
Can't wait to hear it.
We
We did save that segment, so it's out there.
But sure, they listen. They're a gang.
iHeartRadio
They
24/7.
got. But I said, but you know, in retrospect, the kid had me so pissed off, and so did the kid last night. Maybe I did say that trying to be funny dick or something, but I can't in real life.
I don't recall. Do you, Deanna?
So were they accusing you of being a racist? Is that what?
Sorta.
Okay.
Sorta.
Why?
He's
But it's
a
being.
jackass.
But applauding successful drug dealers isn't racist. It's the American way. No matter what you do, you should be good at it, and you should go see a play.
Damn right. So, anyways, that was just. It was long. I felt bad for these guys.
Oh, we were loving it.
You were?
Yes.
We were for the first 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
then it got weird.
And then I go, Carl, you got this, right? He goes, no problem.
But
He thought at any moment we might have to jump in.
Yeah,
The
but
guy
here's-
was shaking. He was so mad.
But here's
And
the
I'm
thing.
thinking that he was going to take a swipe at you.
Yeah, but you're not going to believe it, and I know I'm 70, but I swear to God I was ready. That doesn't mean
Nice,
I
nice,
swear.
nice.
Did I look unready?
I
thought I was feeling ready. Maybe I looked bad.
Weeze, what I did was I took a look at the guys, and I said, well, the guy that was arguing with you straight, he couldn't fight because he had these skinny jeans
You see
on.
that?
He wasn't going to be able to move very quickly with those tight jeans, so he was good. The other one, he didn't want to fight. I think I listened to their argument, and they say the same thing over and over.
Oh my
50
God.
times, and that's, if they're going to get anywhere with whatever they're trying to do, they have to stop with this new style of just being annoying
They don't
and really
think
have a
they're
structured
annoying.
way of getting their point across, because even if, say, in a chance I'd be on their side,
Yeah.
I'd get off their side if I had to listen to that.
Right.
I wouldn't vote for it just for him to stop talking.
Well, here's the sad part, real quick, is they don't get that. And the kid was on the radio, and people texted in droves, saying how disrespectful he was. He would not. He just filibustered, just like that kid did. Yet
Right.
somehow they think that's positive.
No,
They don't understand.
Just talking isn't arguing. It's just talking.
Right. You got to debate. You
got to debate.
You got to be a good listener, too.
All right, Obi-Wan Kenobi, after many years. Well, no, I'm trying to get off of my crappy story.
No,
I just can't believe you jumped out. You have company. You have company. And you jump out and start arguing with them.
But Deanna, I said to Carl, this is why we're in Rochester.
I loved it.
We loved it.
Well, honey, did I think I was going to pull up on these guys?
And here's the other side of it. So he's arguing with these guys that are a lot younger, and he's definitely holding his own. And then we go into the restaurant, and we have to leave because he can't hear. True.
Son of a bitch.
But
Son of a
But Wease,
bitch. Hey,
Wease,
it's time-
but you run this town because then the hostess is like, oh my God, we'll turn the music off for you.
It was
said it
so
ain't the
awkward.
music.
It was so awkward. The music wasn't even that
And
loud.
the hostess there, who I think is one of the owners of the wife of the
It's
owner,
Josh's wife.
stunning.
Hot.
I mean, stunning woman.
Hot.
So obviously, I've lost all my power when I see someone like that, so I can't say anything. So she's like, "You leaving?" And I start lying immediately when someone's that beautiful. I'm like, "I invented the internet. I don't know. I have a helicopter." I didn't even know what to say to her, but I couldn't tell her the truth
I
at all.
felt terrible. But then, what a meal. We go over to Char.
Yeah, it was nice.
Now, wait. We sit down, 3 dudes. All of a sudden, there's 6 dudes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's all you, man.
What me? They said, look at it, it's Opie and Carl.
Actually, yeah, there was a couple over there, but
That
One
food-
guy chased them upstairs. Guy's got his own show.
the podcaster.
Yeah.
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 That was funny. The people here are very gregarious, right?
Yeah.
Happy to see you, nice.
See?
Like we
So
come from
nice.
where we come from, people are awful, and they leave right away. So
And if
it's
they're
great.
that nice, you know they want something, right,
Right.
Carl?
Yeah, they're either going to kill you or put you in a
Right.
box or something. So
But
So-
it would be this. Yeah, whatever. Go
Are
ahead,
you
Wease.
going to tell,
What?
are you going to say why you got the pipe? I thought you wanted to talk
oh,
about
why you got to
it. It's normal.
That's the best. I'm going to use that for the rest of my life.
You're embarrassing me. You're making me laugh.
I love it.
It's normal, right?
It's normal to me now because I'm with you every day.
Yeah. I love how he just,
In the rest of our meetings, looking for a new
describes-
radio show, I'm going to be like, "Well,
Yeah.
this is my buddy Hope. He got the pipe."
yeah, he describes my grief as getting the pipe.
That is the best ever.
How do you want? That's
I'll
what
tell you this: our show, the latest version of the radio show, was killing. That's why it's driving me insane. If I knew we were just kind of leveled off and the show was going the other way, then I'd be like, all right, time to regroup. But this thing was working. I had Carl Ruiz, the Mad Cuban for the Food Network. I had Sherrod Small, a real funny black
Funny
comic in New York City. And I had Vic Henley, a Southern comic, and then we sprinkled in some of our other friends,
But
Krista
you can guess
Stefano,
all
and
the you got the, you're in Manhattan. You get everybody.
yeah. But I mean, I set it up with this nucleus of us
Right.
4,
Right.
and we were crushing.
We were doing well. People,
And then-
people liked us.
and
Even
then
the
there was
people
a-
that hated us.
Then there was a rumor that made all the trash sites saying that they were going to let me go in October, and we're looking like there's no we've done good
They're
so
on
far with
radio.
the
Did
person,
you
right?
think something was up when they changed it from Opie Radio to Faction Talk? or
Ah,
whatever it
well,
was?
I mean, how far you want to go back with this? So a year ago, out of nowhere, I come home from taking most of August off. That might have been the first problem. And they sat me down. They said, we're moving you to afternoons. I said, I'm not doing that. And they're like, well, then you don't have a job. After all those years at SiriusXM, making them hundreds of millions of dollars with me and Anthony, and then me on my own. And then I wasn't set up to leave, so I'm like, oh my God. So I signed a 1-year contract. And then I said, well, it's really important to me that you keep the name of the channel Opie Radio, for bragging rights. And they go, yeah, we have no intention of, changing the channel. And then, what was it, a month later, they changed the channel.
They changed everything.
And then they took away our key replay because their whole thing at SiriusXM was we need a really strong afternoon drive show. So when I finally wrapped my head around it, I'm like, all right, I'll give this a shot. I don't have to get up early and all that.
Sounds like a dream. By the
Well,
way,
I mean, I was having more fun doing this radio show than I've had in many years. It was fun, and we were having a great time. And then when they took the West Coast replay away, so now we're not even heard an afternoon drive on the West Coast, I'm like, what is going on here? And then we might have walked into Howard Stern's area on Facebook Live.
well, that's
That was my favorite video ever, by the way.
yeah, tell the video. You were in the bathroom. You went to the bathroom.
That's another one. We have
that's
we have a
another
bunch of stuff.
No, I'm on Facebook Live right now. We do it all the time. It's by the way, cheap plug. Opie Radio fans on Facebook. We're live right now. We were always filming and doing crazy stuff. So after the show, we would, because we only did 3 hours. It was a joke. I would turn on Facebook Live. We would do another set, and we would get kind of goofy. So we're going down the hall, and you see Howard Stern's area. It's a big door.
Yeah.
Howard Stern with the fist, and he has half the floor,
Right.
and that's the door to get in. So we're live, so I'm feeling like I gotta like
stick up.
stick up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we walk toward the door, And there's a cleaning lady there, so I go, I forgot something there. Can you let me in? I'm thinking it would never work, and then that would be the end of the bid, and we would get the heck out of there. And then she opened the door. So at that point, who's not walking in? You walking in? Facebook?
I'm going in, but I'm going in further than the bathroom.
No.
You went in the crap.
Oh no, then it leads to that. But so now we're walking down the hall in Howard's area, live on Facebook, and then a security guard in a complete panic comes running, goes, "Guys, get out of there!" So we turned around immediately because I knew this would be an issue if we said no to the security guard, and we left. And man, did I get a talking to!
Just for that.
Yeah,
That's it?
Vic Henley, one of our guys, is out of his mind about this. He's like, these people around here don't have a sense of humor. They got to relax. See, Paulie said it was a good video.
It was a great video. And can I even back up a little bit? I felt they were sabotaging you when they changed the name, changed when it was airing, and changed the replay. Because as somebody who is a fan of yours and listens on demand every day, it became hard to find. It was like every 2 months, it was like, now
Thank you.
It was. I felt they were really sabotaging you. With
Could you add that they took half my money away too, as far as sabotaging? So then they sat me down and like, this is out of our hands. It's upstairs with the lawyers. We want to
Lawyers? Hold on.
This is how crazy it got, Wease. And
lawyers because you were in the space?
And they're like, we got to make sure you haven't been breaking into areas at Sirius XM. And I'm like, I go to Scott. It was Scott Greenstein. I'm like, what are you doing, Scott? I've been here 13 years. You know who I am. This is the type of stuff we do from time to time to create talk. You know, you want to create a buzz with a radio show. And then that thing sort of went away, and we never really heard about it anymore. But I heard that Howard was out of his effing mind about
Well, he
it.
hates you.
Yeah, he does. Because of you.
That's
That's the connection, right?
We told a story on our Facebook Live last night from the roof in a drunken stupor, but...
Well, it's a circular, it's a sad thing, because now I feel bad.
No!
But you tell the story.
No, man. So when I was literally a nobody here in Rochester, you know, Wease meant everything to me. He's my mentor. Most people know that by now, and I learned how to do radio through him. And what you do is I learned everything from you, and then you got to spin it and make it into your own, right? That's what I did. Okay.
Snatch and improve.
Right. Or if you just copy Wease, then you're just a cover band. Right. You know, you got your influences, and then you do something with it. So when Howard came to this market, what year was that? Like late 80s, early 90s?
Early 90s.
So Howard beat the hell out of Wease and Diane, who we all love. Diane's, you know, Wease's daughter.
She's on here.
Dude, I get so excited when she's in this room. She's got Wease's personality. And I know how much, obviously, Wease cares about his family, and Howard's taking these horrendous cheap shots. This is old news because Howard made good and all that.
Well,
but he would go into a market and he would just destroy people on a level that I've never seen before in my life. So being just a young broadcaster, I always put it in the back of my head, if I ever get the chance to stick up for the guy that showed me how to do this the right way, I'm going for it. I didn't care because to tell you the truth, if I was good with Howard when me and Anthony moved to New York, my career would have been even bigger.
Sure.
You know, I'm not stupid, but I also have this stupid loyalty that gets me in trouble all the time that Carl will get into in a second.
Right.
So
you got to stop being loyal.
You're 100% right. So when me and Anthony got the chance to go after Howard, I went after him really, really hard, and that's where the bad blood started. And then you take the story from there because he finally reached out to you.
Well, the weirdest thing, this has only been mentioned a few times, when I came over here from the other place, Howard Stern called me at home to make amends for what he had said about my daughter all those years before. And we had a long conversation, and at the end of the conversation, here's the funny part came when he said, if you're ever in New York, we'll go to dinner. And I said, you know, Opie's my best friend. Me, you, and Opie can go to dinner. And he goes, I'm not ready for Opie. Which, that's quote, I'm not ready for Opie, which, you know, to me was fun. I don't know.
Well,
you know, I don't know why. But I do remember, you know what I think you have to do?
Yeah.
And I think you guys, when you were on Letterman, might have told this. But my favorite radio story ever is about Howard Stern being, and I feel bad because he reached out to me being mean now.
Right.
But what I've always said about Howard was, A, great broadcaster, he gets all the, I mean, he's the king of all media. But he's a fake person. And what happened was Howard Stern, who built his career on beating people up, Once Opie and Anthony started taking shots, he went to his boss, stop me when I'm lying, he went to his boss and said they cannot mention my name. Then, and I was in Opie's studio, I was on the radio with these guys once every, 8 years. Once, up in his studio, they had, you know how you do the delay?
Yeah.
They have 3 delays. One in studio, one in one guy's office, and another one like in the general manager's office.
Right.
Just in case they mention how they could. But what killed? Let me finish because I go nut. Because a guy who built his career on making fun of people couldn't take someone saying stuff, and these guys were kicking his ass. And then that,
can I add to that really fast? And I'm sorry to interrupt.
No.
So we weren't allowed to mention Howard Stern's name. They would dump out of that. So then, this is where I can't believe the stuff we got away with. So then we would come up with nicknames for him. One of them was Radio Edit. So we would go, Radio Edit said blah, blah, blah. They started dumping out of Radio Edit and every other nickname. Every nickname we were coming up with to try to talk about Howard Stern.
Hey.
So
and now
can I just say one other thing before we move on?
Because
because like you, I like to wrap things up in a tight
Wease
bow.
likes to wrap things up. You listen to the show?
No, it's a little. But Wease, I reached out to Howard many times to just say, hey man, let's just talk.
So what happened?
He simply didn't want to do it. I know we all know the same people. I reached out to the right people. His bodyguard, Ronnie, is one of the coolest, nicest guys in the world. We would walk out of the building together all the time because he would go get Howard's car. And great guy. And Ronnie liked me a lot. And I talked to a bunch,
what
really
would Ronnie
close.
say?
I honestly, I never asked Ronnie because I thought that would be crossing the line. But there's other people that I'd rather not mention that Howard knows very well. And one other thing, it got to a point where when they changed my morning hours to 7 o'clock, me and Howard were passing each other in the hallway.
Wasn't there a video somewhere?
Paulie likes that one.
That was another good one. Where you had to wait for Howard to pass by. That
What a
was one
mess.
Of my favorite videos.
Yes.
That was freaking hilarious.
So what happened was, because, the story's been exaggerated by other radio show people, but the fact is, and it is the fact, I got proof with Club Soda Kenny, we were just saying hi to the guy in the morning. I'm like, you know what, screw it. We're both here. We've been here forever. Good morning. That's all I said to the guy. And he would just mumble. And then Kenny would laugh like a little schoolgirl. I go, what's up? He goes, he is so mad that you just said good morning. I'm like, get out. So this happened a few times, right? And then all of a sudden, word got down that I wasn't allowed to enter Sirius XM until he passed by.
Yeah.
And I made a video of it, just kind of taking the piss out. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Just taking the piss out of the situation, right?
Yeah.
And I got in trouble for that too. I can't believe you would post that. And I'm like, you guys just have, you're just not fun.
Well, not only that.
Because I was mocking myself that how pathetic I was. That I would have to stand near the elevator banks and there's glass doors there and wait for the guy to walk by before I could go to work. I'll shut up now. I haven't done radio in a month.
Really?
Can you go till 11?
We have a guest and a guest, but don't move. But I have to say this. I almost F-bombed my own self. This friggin' hate thing. Now, we're already getting texts
Right.
that hate you. These people who knows where they even come from, calling you names.
Right.
It's a radio. These people do radio shows. Get a life.
That'll help the situation.
Who cares? Who cares?
No, see, I focus on the people that are into it, though.
No,
we
but
got a ton of positive people that
I
are
know.
really into what we do. We've just reached a level of fame where you got to deal with this type of horse, crap.
But I'm just saying, I just want these mother huckers.
Right.
Because this is how I do. I'm
They're
very
listening.
sensitive.
They're listening.
I just want these mother. Some of these could be out of towners or hippie from your 50,000 followers on this thing.
Right.
But anyways, I just want to let them know that every time they send one of those hateful, moronic texts,
Right.
come out of your mommy's, basement and get a bowl of cereal or something, because it says way more about you than it does about Opie.
Carl, what do you
The fact
think?
that you're going to actually text some creepy hate over a radio, dude.
What do you think, Carl? Will that take care of the
Well, I got to tell
problem?
you, coming from the Food Network and having fans there, I like these angry fans because they're very quick. They come up to you, I hate you, and they leave. And the Food Network, they want to tell you about their mother's recipe. or about smoked
You're
salmon.
on the
It could
Food
take an
Network?
hour.
You're
Yeah,
on the Food Network?
I'm a judge on grocery games. This guy and I do a lot of stuff. I'm
Currently?
currently, yeah.
You're a judge on my
I just
favorite
did
show,
that to him during
Grocery
commercial
Games.
break.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I did that to him during the commercial break. Here, take my sauce.
Where is the sauce?
Yeah.
By the way, I think the see you next Tuesday text was for me, not Opie.
Sauce.
I don't think so. I really don't.
So,
It'll be
Vic?
fun. And then this upcoming week, I'm going to be the first chef ever on ESPN doing recipes.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
You can do football recipes?
Yeah, for the fantasy draft, I'm the official fantasy draft chef for ESPN.
What you gonna make?
I'm going to make stuff out of ramen. I'm going to make stuff that you can make right out of your cupboard, like bean dip out of ramen. I'm going to teach people how to make Kentucky hot browns out of canned bread.
I would never eat a Kentucky hot brown because I have no idea what it is.
Hot brown is it's an original sandwich that comes from a special hotel in Kentucky.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's awesome.
I gotta do a thing.
Go ahead.
HEP! I need a little help out there at HEP Sales, North Main Lumber, Builders Bargain Outlet. 16 locations scattered all around the Finger Lakes. You can shoot out to Waterloo, Auburn, Newark. Me and Tools like to go over to Canandaigua. HEP Sales, North Main Lumber, Builders Bargain Outlet. If you gotta fix the crib up, anything you gotta do to fix up a building, not only will they sell it to you at a cheaper price, but they'll also help you figure out how to do it if you're a schmuck like me. Right now, I can't even say the name of this roof coating. Cocker roof. Is that Cocker roof? What do you say? Keiko roof. Keiko roof coating. $59 and change. What you got? One of those above ground swimming pools, electric connections for swimming pools and spas. They're in stock. They're all on sale at HEP Sales, North Main Lumber, Builders Bargain Outlet. You need any lattice? Can you use lattice?
I can use lots of lattice.
$9.99 a piece of
I love
lattice.
lattice.
Gardner driveway sealer on sale. Trex decking. Let the power of stone wool keep you warm and comfortable. What the hell is stone wool?
You're
Yep.
a great salesman.
Well, whoever knows what stone wool is will know
Can
they got
answer
it.
what the hell is
Well, you have nobody in here any idea. Impossible. I got a whole sheet, but it would take too long to read. But it's some kind of insulation. Comfort bat insulation, 35 stone wool. Let it keep you warm this summer. HEP Sales, North Main Lumber, Builders Bargain Outlet, John Kruger and Sons, 55 years helping you fix up the house. We're gonna take a short break. Springer, you got food? Food.
we're hungry.
Bring it, Jody from the Cub Room's in there too.
Jody from the Cub Room food? What do you got, bro? Quick.
No, after the break.
No, after I would
the
get
break.
yelled at. Go ahead.
Desk at work. Listen live to Radio 95
What's up, Jeffrey?
online.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
How you doing? That was fun, Wease.
That was great.
Bro, you know.
That was good.
Great. Oh yeah.
We didn't even talk about why I actually got
Bro,
fired,
you-
though.
I know. We gotta get to it. We will.
You don't,
Paulie, I love that you love those
I'm just a
videos.
fan.
bro, you don't like the motherfucker the haters?
What?
You don't like the motherfucker the haters?
Yeah, you can't win that game.
Oh, I
Everyone
feel
knows
like
you can't win that
when I
game.
take a shot, it makes me
They're-
feel better.
Oh yeah, we take our shots, but you know you can't win that game. Those guys have all the time in the world. That's why I'd rather
Where's your
focus.
bathroom?
I'd rather focus on the people that are, are into what we do and saying cool shit.
Positive ways.
Right. So, hey, buddy.
Came in,
Springer, nice
the
to see
elevator.
you.
Nice to see you.
I was here years ago.
So go back.
When you were here years ago.
Really?
Are you gonna show
Pop in every now and then.
Right
You're gonna
on,
show
man.
more to
I'm
go?
a promoter in town.
Oh, good. Right on. All right, I'm going to turn this off. We'll go back to Facebook Live in a little bit. Twitter, Opie Radio. Instagram, Opie Radio. And our drunken storytelling from last night is up on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio.
Somebody texted me.
And it's
Somebody
also-
who saw it early in the morning. Somebody sent it to me.
And said what?
That looked like fun, and I can tell why you need the Pedialyte.
Too much tequila last night. Opie Radio fans on Facebook, but you know that already. Thanks, guys. We'll be back.